For all the latest news in North Central Washington, go to ncwlife.com or find us on Facebook. Got a news tip? Email us at news@ncwlife.com or call 888-2020.
Good Monday evening and welcome to the NCW Life Evening News. I'm Grant Olson. Before we get to today's top news stories, let's take a quick look outside our weather window. I'll tell you what, it was an absolutely perfect morning this morning, wasn't it? If you go back a few hours and then after lunchtime, the heat was turned on. It's hot out there right now, late afternoon in the Wenatchee area. It's looking at Turtle Rock from our Rondo camera, Sky-Fi Tower camera. Beautiful, calm Columbia River. A few high clouds out there, but all in all, it's been warm today, and brace yourself because it's going to just get warmer over the next couple of days. Here's what we're looking at from now until about Wednesday and into Thursday, with temperatures pretty much into the 80s. We're seeing that today, mid to upper 80s, and we're going to be close to 90, maybe even some locations upper 90s on both Wednesday and Thursday of this week. But we also have some thunderstorms to tell you about in that forecast, and we'll do that a little bit later on. And now a few of the news stories we're following for you tonight. A helicopter pilot was not injured when the chopper crashed while fanning a cherry orchard in the Roundabout area Sunday morning. Threatening skies greeted participants in Saturday evening's Run with the Cops event in East Wenatchee. And take your foot off the gas pedal because area law enforcement will participate in extra patrols focusing on speed laws beginning tomorrow. But first, we begin tonight. An arrest has been made in connection with a fatal hit-and-run crash in Manson early Sunday morning. The Chelan County Sheriff Brian Burnett reports that on June 17th at around 2:49 in the morning, an injured man was reported laying in the roadway in the 500 block of Manson Boulevard. Aid crews arrived and it was determined the male, who was a 29-year-old Seattle man, was deceased at approximately 3 a.m. Deputies located vehicle debris on the roadway in the vicinity and appeared that the Seattle man had been struck by a vehicle. They were able to match the debris with a suspect vehicle, which was located later Sunday afternoon. Detectives interviewed the driver, a 21-year-old Manson man. He was later booked in the Chelan County Regional Justice Center for hit and run, resulting in death. Although an arrest has been made, detectives are still investigating this incident, and the names of those involved have not been disclosed as of news time. Well, a helicopter pilot was not injured when the chopper that he was driving crashed while fanning a cherry orchard in the Rondo area on Sunday morning. Chief Jim Odie with the Rondo Fire Department says it happened in the area of Cascade Foothills. That's about 4 miles south of the BB Bridge. Emergency crews arrived to find the chopper heavily damaged but sitting upright in the orchard. The pilot said she was struck high voltage power lines, causing damage to the helicopter, bringing it to the ground. The high tension power lines were broken and down on the ground. The helicopter was on location controlling moisture on cherry trees to prevent cherry damage from overnight rains. There were no injuries, but there was property damage to the helicopter, also the electrical wires, orchard trees, and trellis, as well as widespread power outages. Well, threatening skies greeted participants in Saturday evening's Run with the Cops event in East Wenatchee. But the thunderstorm didn't dampen the energy of the runners. The 5K run benefits local Special Olympics athletes who will be competing in the upcoming Summer Games in Seattle. It was a good turnout with law enforcement officers, family, and community members to support a great cause. Well, speaking of law enforcement, beginning tomorrow, June 19th, and running through July 8th, I should say, the Wenatchee Police Department, East Wenatchee Police Department, OMAC Police Department, Okanagan Sheriff's Office, Chelan County Sheriff's Office, and the Douglas Sheriff's Office will all participate in extra patrols focusing on speed laws through a grant funded by the Washington Traffic Safety Commission. Officer Graves of the Wenatchee Police Department tells us more.
Hello, I'm Officer Graves with Wenatchee Police Department. Speed-related collisions with injuries and fatalities continue to happen on our Central Washington roadways. Law enforcement will be conducting extra patrols June 19th through July 8th for speeding drivers. If we all watch our speed, we can reduce these collisions and their terrible impacts on our communities.
The objectives of the patrols are to enforce speeding laws by discouraging speeding and to educate the public on the risks of driving above posted speed or too fast for conditions. These account for more than a third of all deadly crashes in Washington. Well, coming up next, by this time next year, a new affordable housing project will be under construction in Wenatchee. Coming soon to a Wenatchee intersection near you, another roundabout, and a pasta dinner this weekend in Manson is going to the dogs and cats. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the NCW Life Evening News.
I have a doctor who knows what they're talking about.
It's just so much more hands-on and friendly than anywhere else I've ever been.
It's really great to walk into somewhere where you feel welcomed and you feel accepted.
We've just been grateful for the care and respect that we've been given there.
And here when I come to visit my doctor, I'm not afraid to ask questions.
It's not just about getting you in and out.
I love my care at CVCH. It's awesome. Give it a try.
Hi, Tom from Alpine Air Heating and Cooling. When you think of Alpine Air in Wenatchee, think of professional, friendly customer service for all your heating and cooling needs. Alpine Air partners with Carrier manufacturers of some of the best heating and air conditioning equipment available today. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Alpine Air. Visit our store in Wenatchee, meet our people, see our shop. Heat and air, call Alpine Air, 662-6846.
It turns out, some people are more likely to do well at charter college and succeed in a new career. So, what's this charter type? Charter types are go-getters. Charter types follow through. Charter types love a challenge. If you're a hard worker looking for a fast path to a better career, you're just our type. Charter College. We work to get you to work.
Welcome back. In other news, by this time next year, a new affordable housing project will be under construction in Wenatchee. Catholic Family Charities is spearheading the development as part of the Wenatchee Supportive Housing Community Project. That's on the south side of town on the site of the old Viewdale Drive-In Theater. The project recently received a major funding boost from Chelan County. Brian Ketchum with the church's Yakima Diocese commented.
We're just profoundly grateful for the local support and strong commitment of the Chelan County in forward committing over $700,000 towards the development of this critical affordable housing to be located in Wenatchee. We're in the final stages of our last competitive application process, and if successful, we'll be able to move forward with construction in the next 8 months.
Catholic Charities will set aside 50% of the apartments for homeless families with children.
Yeah, this development it'll be a 67-unit development. 50% of the units will be serving homeless individuals and families, and the remaining 50% will serve general low-income households.
The county's share of the funding comes from a percentage of the revenue collected from recording fees as approved by the legislature earlier this year. Well, coming soon to a Wenatchee intersection near you, another roundabout. City crews will begin work soon on a mini roundabout at the intersection of Springwater and Western. Similar to the roundabout at Western Avenue and Cherry Street in Wenatchee, city planners say the new traffic feature will ease the amount of traffic on Western and will make it safer for pedestrians to cross the street. At their regular meeting last week, the City Council awarded a $413,000 contract to Hearst Construction for the project. It's around 23% higher than city engineer estimates. But a $230,000 federal grant will pay for the rest of the project, which is set to begin on July 9th and finish by the end of August. A pasta dinner this weekend in Manson is going to the dogs and cats. The third annual Spaghetti and No Balls fundraiser dinner will be held Saturday, June 23rd from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. at Blueberry Hills Farm in Manson. Join Wenatchee Valley Humane Society as it celebrates the 3,645 community pets spayed or neutered last year, including shelter animals, community cats, barn buddies, and animals of income-qualified pet owners through the Humane Society's low-cost programs. Dinner features salad, garlic bread, 2 types of pasta, 4 different sauces, Blueberry Hills famous pie, and ice cream from Whidbey Island Ice Cream. Wine will also be provided by Benson Vineyards Estate Winery in Chelan and will be provided by donation. Tickets to the event are $35 on an extremely limited basis. They can be purchased online at www.wenatcheehumane.org/spaghetti/.com, I should say, or in person you can buy those tickets at the shelter. Proceeds from the event benefit Wenatchee Valley Humane Society's Spay and Neuter Fund. You're watching the NCW Life Evening News. Coming up next, your sports update with Eric Granstrom and our feature story today.
Vominos junk haulers, big or small, they haul it all. Vominos junk haulers are experienced at hauling junk from your household items to yard and construction debris. That old hot tub and eyesore, Vominos, will make it Vominos. Recycling is a priority to Vominos junk haulers. They'll haul away your old appliances and electronics. And for the do-it-yourselfers, Vominos Junk Haulers also rents trucks and trailers. Call Vominos Junk Haulers and Moving Service today to schedule your free estimate.
Hi, I'm Cordell Schroeder, owner of East Wenatchee Mobile Storage.
If you're thinking about making a move anytime soon, check out the East Wenatchee Mini Storage brand new mobile storage service. They drop it off at your location, you pack it, and they pick it up and store it in their protected warehouse at East Wenatchee for as long as you need. When you're ready, they'll drop it off at your new home or office. East Wenatchee Mini Storage is excited to offer this brand new service to our region.
Call 509-884-8643 or find us on the web at ewministorage.com.
And now it's a sports update on the NCW Life channel.
And a happy Monday. Troy Stainbrook and the Wenatchee Apple Sox allowed 4 runs in the top of the 9th inning and blew a 2-run lead to fall to Kelowna Sunday 7-5 at Paul Thomas Senior Field. The top of the 9th spoiled a great bottom of the 8th for the home team, as Wenatchee had scored 3 runs in the frame to turn a 3-2 deficit to a 5-3 lead. John Sage had helped the Apple Sox at the plate, going 2 for 4 with a run and 2 RBIs. Saturday, Wenatchee used a 3-run 6th inning to back starting pitcher Michael Spalacy's 6 innings of good work to down Kelowna 6-2. The two teams play the rubber match of that series tonight at 7:05. It's Hunter Boyd going up against James Brooks. Elsewhere in the West Coast League on Sunday, Jason DeSeschi's 3-run home run highlighted a 4-run 9th as Port Angeles came from behind to beat the Harbor Cats in Victoria 8-7. Layden Barusa pitched 8 stellar innings of 1-run ball and struck out 7 to lead Corvallis to a 6-1 win over Cowlitz at Goss Stadium at Coleman Field Sunday. Cody Pasic's 2-run double capped a 3-run 2nd inning, and Bellingham held on to beat Portland at Joe Martin Field 3-2. Jack Philby went 3 for 4 with 3 runs, and Ryan Johnston went 3 for 4 with 3 RBIs as Walla Walla pounded out 14 hits in a 12-6 win over Bend at Burlesque Stadium. And in the only non-league game on Sunday, Yakima Valley defended its home turf, downing the Northwest Hawkers 4-1. Now, besides the matchup for Wenatchee and Kelowna tonight, the rest of the West Coast League has Corvallis hosting Gresham in a non-league game, and Bend hosts Victoria. Boston scored 5 runs on 3 home runs Sunday at Safeco Field to down the Mariners 9-3 in front of a sold-out crowd on Father's Day. Seattle's Mike Leake got knocked around for 5 runs on 8 hits in 6 innings to take the loss to fall to 7-4. Eduardo Rodriguez worked 6 innings for Boston, allowing just 2 runs on 6 hits. He struck out 9. He improves to 9-1. D. Gordon was 3 for 5 in the leadoff spot, while Nelson Cruz hit his team-leading 17th homer in the 4th. Manager Scott Servais said his starter struggled with his curveball, while their starter just kept shutting Seattle's offense down.
You know, early on today, Mike Leake just had a hard time kind of getting a feel for the breaking ball. So there's a lot of fastball, changeup, back and forth. They threw some really good at bats against him. He had a hard time putting away J.D. Martinez. That was the guy that kind of didn't get a lot of the big hits, but long at bats and stretching it out. So it happens once in a while. We had some opportunities early in the ball game. I thought their guy threw really well. He's got good stuff. He's having a good year. We had some guys in scoring position and didn't really put a big inning together. But, I say all that, and it's 5-2, and with the way we've been going, we still felt we had a chance. But today was the day the bullpen just couldn't quite hold them there. Jason Bradford's been very good, and, made a couple mistakes. It's a really good team over there. There's no doubt about it. That's why they have the record they have. We're a good team. That's why we got the record we have. So disappointed didn't finish off and win the series, but overall, very good homestand. We head out on the East Coast here, and positive note, and looking forward to this road trip.
The Mariners finished the homestand 5-2, remain a game and a half behind the red-hot Astros in the American League West. Servais said he understands what this means to his team and Seattle fans in general.
It's a really good feeling, and our guys definitely do feel it, what's going on in the city as far as baseball and the Mariners and the thought about behind this team. And we've earned it. I think we deserve it. The fans attach and connect with our group of guys. They enjoy how we play, how we're never really out of the ball game, and how we get after it, every day. That's baseball. They play 162 once in a while. You're going to have a dud. Today we just didn't get it going. But I don't think it'll be the last big crowd we see here at home before this season's over.
Now, Seattle begins a very tough road trip tomorrow in New York against the Yankees. That's the first of 10 games on the road, with 3 in New York, 3 in Boston, and then 4 in Baltimore. Turning to the Les Schwab scoreboard in the American League West on Sunday, Houston won its 11th straight by scoring 3 in the 8th and 1 in the 9th to come from behind to beat Kansas City 7-4. Jose Trevino's 2-run single proved to be a walk-off as Texas scored 4 runs in the bottom of the 9th to beat Colorado 13-12. Jonathan Lucroy's walk-off RBI single gave Oakland a 6-5 11-inning win over the Angels. So the red-hot Astros lead the Mariners by a game and a half in the American League West. LA finds themselves 9.5 back. Oakland crept closer to 500. They're 11.5 games out of first place. Washington lost a heartbreaker in its first game of the College World Series on Saturday, 1-0 to Mississippi State in the bottom of the 9th. So that means it's an all Pac-12 consolation bracket today for the Huskies and the Oregon State Beavers. We'll have more details on that coming up tomorrow morning here on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. And finally, the Wenatchee Rams had its toughest game of the season Saturday in the Apple Bowl with the Portland Raiders in town. And Wenatchee came out on top, 26-20 the final to improve to 5-0 on the season. Western Washington Football Alliance play. The Rams will be on the road this Saturday to take on the Spokane Wolfpack. That's Sports News. I'm Eric Grandstrom. Grant, back to you.
Thank you, Eric. Bluegrass fans from all over the West converged on the Chelan County Expo Center at the Fairgrounds in Cashmere over the weekend for the 15th annual Wenatchee River Bluegrass Festival. In tonight's features story, NCW Life's Megan McPherson was there, and she introduces us to the weekend headliners, Flat Lonesome.
Hey guys, Megan McPherson here with the NCW Life Channel. We are here at the Chelan County Expo Center in Cashmere at the Wenatchee River Bluegrass Festival, and with me is Flat Lonesome, the headlining band of the festival. Welcome, guys.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
All right. So, is this your first time here in Washington playing?
We've played in Washington State one other time, but we literally just saw the inside of the hotel, so we stayed at the same place that we played at, so we've actually gotten to see some of the state this time, so that's been really fun. We've already found some pretty good places to eat because that's our #1 priority when we go places, so yeah, we've had a good time so far.
Nice. And how do you guys all know each other?
The 3 of us who sing are siblings, so the 3 of us around you here, yep, right here. We're siblings, and I'm married to this guy who plays banjo for us, and then the 2 behind us have been lifelong friends. So, yeah, it's all family.
Nice. And I heard you guys have some exciting news today about a record deal?
Yes, y'all are the first to hear. So the news came out today. We signed with a new label, Roundabout Records, and it's, I mean, if you know bluegrass, Americana, if you know music at all, you know of Rounder, and it is a huge deal. And we're so excited for signing. Oh wow, a signing bonus, baby. Except he costs money. Anyway, so we're so excited about that, and it's been, you know, a goal and a dream of ours to be able to work with Rounder and it's happened, and we are very excited about that. So we've had to keep it a secret a long time, so now we can finally tell you guys first. So we're excited about it and putting out an album soon. 2019, probably the first half of 2019, we'll have a new album out with them.
Nice. Well, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
It's really cool. And what can we expect from you guys tonight?
That's a full question. Loaded. Yeah. We are going to do a lot of music off of our new album, Silence in These Walls, that came out in September of last year. So we'll do some of that tonight, and tomorrow night as well. We'll be here 2 nights. So we'll try to mix it up. We'll have some gospel music, country music, of course bluegrass music, and lots of original material as well. So we'll have a lot of fun.
Flat Lonesome was recently nominated by the International Bluegrass Music Association for Album of the Year, Song of the Year, and Vocal Group of the Year. We'll be back with a recap of some of our top stories in your complete local weather forecast right after this.
My story starts out with, I was addicted to meth for over 25 years, and I decided that's it, that I was no longer ever going to touch the drug ever again. Goodwill was the first place that I came to. The skills that are given to me, I will be able to succeed every day that I'm there. So that gave me the confidence that I can do this job. When you donate to Goodwill, you're helping people just like me. I love my work. Goodwill, there's more behind the store.
Lake Chelan Mailboxes is a small place with a lot to offer. Job one is shipping and receiving from A to Z. They pack it, they label it, they ship it. But did you know we also offer notary service, online computer access, legal forms, copies, greeting cards, and of course, mailboxes. Chelan Mailboxes, everything you need in one small package.
Hello, Wenatchee Valley. Christian Chelan here with Bay Equity Home Loans.
Let us make your dream of home ownership a reality. We're here to guide you through the loan process every step of the way. Check out our convenient online application. Bay Equity Home Loans in Wenatchee, your home for loans.
Stop on by or give us a call today.
Welcome back to the NCW Life Evening News. An arrest has been made in connection with a fatal hit-and-run crash in Manson early Sunday morning. The Chelan County Sheriff Brian Burnett reports on June 17th around 2:49 in the morning, an injured man was reported laying in the roadway in the 500 block of Manson Boulevard. Aid crews arrived and it was determined the male was deceased at approximately 3 a.m. Deputies located vehicle debris in the roadway in the vicinity, and it appeared the 29-year-old Seattle man had been struck by a vehicle. They were able to match the debris with a suspect vehicle, which was located later Sunday afternoon. Detectives interviewed the driver, a 21-year-old Manson man. He was later booked into Chelan County Regional Justice Center for hit and run resulting in death. Although an arrest has been made, detectives are still investigating this incident. A helicopter pilot was not injured when the chopper crashed while fanning a cherry orchard in the Orondo area Sunday morning. Chief Jim Odie with the Orondo Fire Department says it happened in the area of Cascade Foothills. That's about 4 miles south of the BB Bridge. Emergency crews arrived to find the chopper heavily damaged but sitting upright in the orchard. The pilot said she struck high voltage power lines, causing damage to the helicopter, bringing it to the ground. The high tension power lines were broken and down on the ground. The helicopter was on location controlling moisture on cherry trees to prevent cherry damage from overnight rains. There were no injuries, but there was property damage to the helicopter, electrical wires, orchard trees, and trellis, as well as widespread power outage. Well, by this time next year, a new affordable housing project will be under construction in Wenatchee. Catholic Family Charities is spearheading the development as part of the Wenatchee Supported Housing Community Project on the south side of town. It's on the old site of the old Viewdale Drive-In Theater. The project recently received a major funding boost from Chelan County. Brian Ketchum with the church's Yakima Diocese commented.
We are just profoundly grateful for the local support and strong commitment of the Chelan County in forward committing over $700,000 towards the development of this critical affordable housing to be located in Wenatchee. We're in the final stages of our last competitive application process, and if successful, we'll be able to move forward with construction in the next 8 months.
Catholic Charities will set aside 50% of the apartments for homeless families with children.
Yeah, this development it'll be a 67-unit development. 50% of the units will be serving homeless individuals and families, and the remaining 50% will serve general low-income households.
The county's share of the funding comes from a percentage of the revenue collected from recording fees as approved by the legislature earlier this year. Time now for a check of that north central Washington weather forecast. But before we get to that and we look out our weather window, what a weekend. We had thunder, we had lightning, we had heavy downpours of rain in parts of north central Washington, as well as some strong gusty winds. Nothing like that today for our Monday, though. High clouds out there as we take a look from our Arondo Sky-Fi Tower camera at Turtle Rock. Calm Columbia River today, not much wind. And boy, it warmed up with temperatures in the low to mid 80s throughout most of our area. We do have some storminess, though, coming. We're going to stay with the hot weather as we take a look at our surface loop. By 4 o'clock this afternoon, we're seeing, some clouds out there, but they're just high clouds right now. Most of the precipitation off to our east and southeast. The area of low pressure is actually in southeast Oregon right now, and it's going to pump up those clouds from the southeast and east. It's going to be a lot like the weather pattern that we had over the weekend, where a lot of our rain will come in from the east and northeast. Here's our situation tomorrow at 4 with lots of sunshine in our Tuesday forecast. Hot too, but now we're changing over to our precipitation map, and we will see some probably by about 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. We're talking thunderstorms where we could once again see thunder or hear thunder, see lightning, and maybe even see some gusty winds as well. Thursday, an even better chance for thunderstorm activity, about a 30% chance Thursday afternoon. And then this system will slowly push off to the east. And by the time we get into the end of the weekend and our weekend, it should be very, very nice. Let's take a look now at your quick lube and tune forecast. Tonight we'll drop down to a very mild 62 degrees. Tomorrow, look at that, sunny and hot, 90 for our afternoon high. Keep in mind that 79 degrees is our normal high right now. And then that chance for thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon and 90 degrees. Will cool off just slightly on Thursday, a better chance for afternoon thunderstorms then. And then the night's weather will return Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. High temperatures in the middle 80s with lows in the upper 50s to around 60 degrees. And that's going to do it for our newscast tonight. For more on these stories and other news from around north central Washington, you can find us on Facebook or our website at ncwlife.com. And remember, if you see news happening, we'd like to hear from you. You can send us an email at news@ncwlife.com or give us a call at 888-NCWL. Also, keep it right here on the NCW Life channel tomorrow morning for Wake Up Wenatchee Valley with host Dan Kuntz and News with Steve Hare. Thanks for joining us and have a great night.
This is TV. This is TV Set Free. TV everywhere from Localtel sets you free to watch what you want, where you want. Catch your favorite networks, including live TV, ready to watch on any web-connected device for no extra charge. That's TV Set Free. Enjoy the extra value Localtel delivers with TV everywhere. Visit localtel.net and sign up today.
Yamaha ATVs and side-by-side vehicles are proven off-road. Designed, engineered, and tested in the real world, they provide the best balance of off-road capability, comfort, and confidence, delivering performance that is truly proven off-road.
Hey there, Wenatchee. I'm Sean Lee, and I'm inviting you to check out the NCW Movie Guide to keep up on what movies are playing in our town.